Our subconscious mind does not know the difference between vivid, sensory imagination and what actually occurs. How many of you have ever frightened yourself? How many of you have ever gone to a movie and wept? Yeah. I remember, it's so funny. I remember, I'm so dating myself, I gotta tell you. I'm so dating myself, I shouldn't even go here. I was in a movie theater when I was a little boy when Bambi first came out. Oh my God, that's frightening to think of. The original Bambi. Anyone ever see Bambi? Yeah. Anyone ever not see Bambi? Okay, no, I'm really embarrassed. Okay. Okay, well, I'm in this movie house. I must be 7 years old. I'm sitting here, and Bambi's mother's just about ready to get shot. Bambi's mom has told Bambi, "Go off into the woods, Bambi. Hurry, hurry, run, run, run." And Bambi's mother's like, "I'm going to be killed." And a grown man stands up in the movie theater, and he's screaming, "Don't let Bambi's mother die!" And I'm like, oh my God, the power of film. So we get to really look at that we can invoke all kinds of realities, right? We can invoke all kinds of realities through imagination. So, guess what the most fertile time of this infinite power called your subconscious mind, guess what the most fertile time for her is? Anybody want to take a guess? Right before you go to bed. Your subconscious mind takes the emotional state that you fall asleep in, as fact and processes it as fact for 6 to 8 hours. You take with you into the womb of her that has created your reality the wishes, the desires, the emotional states, the sounds and the pictures. As you go to sleep at night, you take those that you have collectively felt all day into the womb of the most conscious chamber of where you create the reality of your following day. So, what would happen? Those of you who desire to be in relationship with someone else and is not, what would happen if you fell asleep at night? And you fell asleep at night feeling your lover's breath upon your neck. And you fell asleep encased and wrapped in their arms. What would happen if when you wrote a check, how many of you have written bills? And at the time that you finish, you're done writing your bills, you're looking at the balance and you're going, oh, bloody hell. Anybody ever do that? What would happen if you wrote your bills and underneath your name you wrote "returning to me 100,000 times" and went into the emotional state of having that being received by you? You're sitting underneath the wishing tree, are you not? If you go into the emotional state, because your subconscious mind takes a feeling as a fact, and you start living in the emotional state of abundance, what do you think will happen? Remember when I said at the beginning of the lecture, your emotional states create a resonant field. That resonant field, even in the subatomic level, like protons attract, similar ones repel. At the very structure of physical matter, like will attract, dissimilar will repel. If you are walking around in a state of scarcity and fear, you will demonstrate that to you. And as soon as the evidence shows up in the three-dimensional world, you go, look, there's the evidence. I know I'm right. See, there it is. Forgetting that you're the one that called it forward out of the quantum field of possibilities. You called it forward. And as soon as it shows up, you think you have the evidence to prove that the limited way of thinking and feeling is fact. And this is how we entrap ourselves. Can we do it differently? We can absolutely do it differently. So one of the ways we do it differently, go to sleep at night in the emotional state of your outcome.